guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Netta, aka Netta Ave Maria. Today's video is just going to be a makeup and chill. It's not a get ready with me because I'm not going anywhere. I am literally relaxing at home, just enjoying my off day. I did some cleaning, I made business calls. I feel really accomplished, and now I just want to do my makeup, sit around the house looking cute, relax, watch some Netflix, and just really take some time for myself. So I'm going to show you guys what my off day really consists of. I'll share that with you guys. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today and sharing this time with me. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, welcome back. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And then once you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to turn on your post notifications. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my makeup, and then I want to share with you guys because I posted a video a while back in my 2019 winter skincare video that if you haven't seen, I'll link it right here. All you have to do is click it and watch it. But I was talking about how important it is to take care of yourself, how important it is to take time out of a busy day for yourself. And it just seems like sometimes that's really hard to do when you're talking about full-time jobs, when you talk about kids, especially if you're a single mom like I am. It's like, where do I find the time? By the time I have time, all I want to do is sleep. So I'm going to share with you guys how I have been prioritizing myself and, how I've been keeping that promise to myself. That was at the beginning of this year. And in that video, I was talking about, I really want to take better care of myself. I've been through a lot lately, and now I'm starting to get back on track and feel happier. And that meant getting back into taking care of Netta. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So I've already done my skincare off camera. And oh my gosh, my skin looks amazing, except you guys can't see it, but I have like this pimple right here smack in the middle of my forehead, and there's really not much I can do about that because I get hormonal acne. I very rarely get breakouts, but every now and then I do. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing, clay mask, whatever, and 2-3 days it'll be gone. All right, so skincare is done, brows are done. One thing that is very important when you're trying to take care of yourself is finding ways to, finding where you can save time. So one of the things I've been doing lately when I get my eyebrows done is getting them tinted, okay? I've kind of flirted with the idea of getting them microbladed, but I'm like, I don't know, it looked painful. Like everybody I see who have gotten their eyebrows microbladed said it hurt a lot. And I feel like I haven't filled my brows in at all. This is just a tint. So I got them threaded, and I had the lady tint them afterwards. And I'm like, they look really good. It saves me time in the morning. All I got to do, I clean up underneath, and that's it. So let me know what you guys think. Eyebrow tinting versus microblading, or if you want that to be a video, let me know in the description box. Okay. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. My skin, let me tell you guys, with the cool weather and the elevation in Colorado, the air in Colorado is already dry, but now as we're getting into winter, because winter is coming, it's like the air is even drier, so I really need a lot more moisture, and this Too Faced Hangover primer does that for me. It is so good. I love it. Okay, so yeah, this primer has coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers. It's silicone free, proactive, and nourishing. If you have oily skin like me, but in the winter time and during cooler weather, your skin is stripped of all that oil and gets dry and you need a hydrating primer, I definitely suggest this right here. Okay, and so moving into foundation, I want to be glam. I want to be super glam. So I'm going for full coverage, and for that, I'm going to be coming to the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I am in the shade Cinnamon. So I'm just going to, forget how full coverage that is. So I'm just gonna dab that on. Oh, and this foundation smells so good. Like packaging and fragrance, it'll get me every time when it comes to beauty products. I'm just gonna blend that out. Acne scars? What acne scars? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, and then to conceal under the eyes, I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. I'm in the shade 390. So guys, in that video, I was talking about how I wanted to read more books for self-development and for pleasure as well. And the reason why was because I noticed how much I had been on social media, and it was kind of bad, you know, and I also felt like a hypocrite because I cut my kids' electronics time down. Like I make them give me their electronics at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they have to spend time with each other, playing board games, reading books, whatever the case may be. And then I would take them to the library so they can get their books and check out books. But I was never checking out a book. I was just taking them to check out books. But then I was saying I wanted to do more reading, and I was like, why am I not? I just, you know, I kind of let it go. Now to brighten and highlight the center of the face, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer. And I am in the shade Mocha. So yeah, I was like, so I reduced my social media time. So the first hour and a half of my day, I don't use any social media. And then for the last hour and a half of my day, I don't get on any social media. I just use that time to dedicate to myself, to doing my skincare routine, doing my makeup, having a nice cup of coffee, taking that first hour and a half to really focus on myself, get myself ready, get myself awake, and really care for myself before I wake the kids up and get them ready for school. So I'm just gonna let this concealer dry down. And so I felt like a hypocrite because I was taking the kids to the library, having them check out books, but then I was never checking out any books, but then I was saying how I wanted to read more. So I was like, that stops. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Like every time the kids have to go and get the books from the library, I'm gonna go and get books from the library too. And I just finished one book. I'm so proud of myself. What's the name of that book? It's by Rico Campo. Rico Campo, he's a LA-based, makeup artist, and I believe he's in LA. Hold on a second, let me get this information up. Okay, yeah, so I have his information up right here. He's a makeup artist and beauty expert. He's known for his passion for skincare. He's been featured in magazines such as Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Elle, and Marie Claire. And the book of his that I was reading is Best in Beauty, An Ultimate Guide to Makeup and Skincare Techniques, Tools, and Products. It was a really good book. It did two things for me. I learned a lot of new techniques from that book, and then it also confirmed a lot of the techniques that I have already. So I was like, that's cool, and I found it really interesting. So that's one of the books I just finished. And then the other book that I'm currently reading is this book right here, The Makeup of a Confident Woman. It's by Trish McEnvoy, The Science of Beauty, The Gift of Time, and the Power of Putting Your Best Face Forward. And I felt like this book is so important to have. I'm so glad I picked it up. I haven't finished reading it yet. I put a paper towel in there to bookmark where I am. So where am I? I am almost at the end of this chapter, going into Discover Your Beauty ID. And it's so important. Like, it's everything that I have been talking about I wanted to do. And so it's kind of like confirmation, you know, like just taking the time for yourself, putting your best face forward. You know, it's really true that when you look better and you look good, you feel good about yourself, it gives you this certain level of confidence that you can go out into the world and you can do the things that you need to do. You just, you know, when you feel better, and when you feel better, you're able to accomplish more. And so when I picked this book up, I was like, wow, you know, it's like, this is everything that, well, not everything, but a lot of things, which is the foundation behind my cosmetics line, because this is what I want for my customers. I not only want my customers to feel great about putting on makeup and how they look in using makeup products, but I also want my customers to have an elevated level of self-confidence, self-esteem, inspiration, right? So if you want to pick up this book, maybe we can do a book club. You want me to pause where I am so you guys can catch up, and I think maybe we could check in every Wednesday on where we are, your thoughts. Like, do you guys want to do something like that? Let me know. Put it in the description box. But this book I've been reading, really great book. And then the other book I've been reading, and then I'm going to blend out this concealer, is The Business of Excellence by Justin Hughes. He's a business leader and former Red Arrows pilot, pretty much prior service guy. You know, I picked up this book. It spoke to me because I am also prior service, starting my own business. Well, I have started my own business. And so just the information in this book for business owners, whether you have a very large corporation that's already successful, or you're just starting out with being a business owner like I am, there are a lot of tips and, you know, just really good information I felt I could get from this book. So I can't wait to actually finish this one up. And this is The Business of Excellence, Building High Performance Teams and Organizations. Okay. So those are the books that I have been reading lately. So let me go ahead and blend out this concealer. Okay, and coming back to the Too Faced concealer, I'm just going to pop some of that right there. That's it. Right there on the inner corners to just highlight right there. That's it. And I'm just going to blend that out. I've been doing this a lot lately just to have a more natural look to my under eye area. And I feel like it does. It brightens, but not too much. Okay, and I'm just going to set under the eye with this Juvias Place Banana Setting Powder. This is the Kalahari setting powder, and I'm just going to really press that in and set under the eye. All right, and to set the rest of my concealer, I'm just going to use this Beauty Bakery Flower Setting Powder, and this is just the translucent one. I think they renamed this and called it Oat, but it doesn't say Oat on here, but I think they did. So I'm just going to take some of that in the lid and then just set the rest of my face with that. Well, the rest of my concealer, rather. And then a tip, you guys, is with brushes don't soak up product like if I were to do this process with a sponge. So instead of constantly getting more powder, just kind of flick the brush like that to loosen up that powder that's already in there. And I'm flicking it at the base to break it up and loosen it up. And then there you go. So this will help you save product by doing this, instead of constantly dipping into your powder, because you'll be surprised at how much product is in these bristles. So just a little tip there. And I did lay down a little bit extra to catch any fallout from the eyeshadow palette. Okay, and so for eyes, I'm going to be using these two here. This is the Morphe 35V Stunning Vibes eyeshadow palette, and this is the Smashbox Cover Shot Major Metals eye palette. I'm using these in conjunction. I just love this Morphe palette. This and my Urban Decay Board and Run eyeshadow palette are pretty much like my everyday go-to palettes. I mean, and in case you haven't seen this eyeshadow palette, I mean, you just have such a variety of colors to choose from to make any different look. And then for the Smashbox palette, I can't use this by itself because it's mostly just metallics, but they are gorgeous, as you can see. Just absolutely beautiful shimmers. We've got golden ones, pink ones, purple ones. So I think I want to do, I don't know what I want to do honestly, but I'll create a look. It'll come to me, but these two palettes stuck out to me. I haven't used this one a lot, so I just wanted to use it in my makeup routine today. All right, so I'm going to use this Morphe M330 brush, and I think the shade that I want to start with is this shade right here. This is a brown shade. And I'm going to use that to start warming up the eye. So I like to place it down like that first and then blend it out. Okay, and then I think the next shade that I want to go into is this berry shade. Oh, brush, okay. This berry shade right here, it just stands out to me, and I just want to put that on my eyes. So, whoa, I forgot how pigment, okay. Oh, it's okay. Let me throw some of that over here, hold on. Wow, I forgot how pigmented, this palette is so pigmented, oh my gosh. It's okay, we're just gonna blend it out. Blend, blend, blend. That's what makeup is about anyway, especially eyeshadows. So I'm going to blend that all the way up to the heavens, okay? And there you go. It's not so bad. Okay, and then I'm going to put down a shimmer from that Smashbox palette. So to lock that in place, I'm going to use this Too Faced glitter glue. And I always do this for shimmers so that for the colors that I put on my lid so that they don't transfer up. Okay, and coming over to the Smashbox palette, I think I'm going to use this shade right here. It's, what shade is this? Garnet All. And let's see. Ugh, it's so pretty. It's so pigmented. Yes. Wow. I'm just picking up my flat concealer brush. I think I want to put on top of this. I want to be glam glam, so I'm going to go into this gold shade right here. I'm going to put that on top, right in the center. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I'm doing it. Oh, it's so blinged out. Okay, and for the inner corner, I'm going to pick up this shade here. This is called, what's this shade? Rose Plated. Okay. I'm going to put that in the inner corners and highlight the brow bone with it. Oh gosh, that is okay. Good thing I ain't going nowhere because I was heavy-handed and that's a lot. But okay, wow. This is like editorial. Maybe I'll take some pictures. It's like editorial look. Okay guys, this has got me feeling fancy. So now I want to come over to the Jackie Aina palette. And now I want to take this shade Wigglies. Oh, I want to take this shade wigglies, and I want to put this on my lower lash line. I don't know why. I just want to. I'm like, I need some rich red texture in there. And I just want to put it on my lower lash line. And, oh. It was a good idea. Okay, hold on. Okay. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I probably should have started with this palette in the first freaking place. Anyway, we're already past that point. So now I'm just going to take credit and put that on the outer V. And blend that into the outer V. Yes, that's exactly what this look needed. A line of credit. Oh, it looks so good. And the only thing I'm doing is like just stamping it in right there. And blending it into the other shades I have on. And just taking the excess and buffing around that. It looks so good. And that's the thing about makeup, you know, and having so many different palettes to choose from, because you can combine them and just take some from this palette, some from that palette, a little from this and that, and just make awesome, amazing looks. I love this. This is so pretty. This looks good. Okay, and then next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my eyes with credit as well. So, instead of using a black liner, I'm going to line it with credit. I'm going to get really into the root. This looks so good. I cannot believe. Like, when I sat down to do this look, I had no idea which way I was going to go. And I just cannot believe how beautiful this look turned out. This is gorgeous. And I'm just smudging that on my roots of my lashes and lining it. Alright, and for mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline SnapScara in the shade Bold Brown. I curled my lashes off camera. Oh. I hate it when that happens, but that's okay. I'm just going to take the end of this brush and buff that out. If you didn't know which end of your brushes could be used for, this is definitely one thing. Fixed. Okay. Alright, I'm just finishing up a bit of contour that I did off camera. Just snatching that nose really quickly. And then I did set my face as well. Okay. And then for blush, I'm going to use the Colored Raine Power Collection palette. This is called the Shots. And I'm just going to take this blush shade right here and pop it on my cheeks. Tap off the brush. I love this palette. It's so cute. And then to set, I'm going to use the Milani Make It Last Matte Setting Spray. That was a lot. Great, and I'm just going to take that and highlight the cheeks. Bridge of the nose. Not doing the tip of my nose. chin and Cupid's bow. And I'm gonna line my lips with this MAC lip liner pencil in the shade Chestnut. And you can really use just any brown matte lip liner, but this is the one I like. I like the MAC one. Okay, that looks good. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using also MAC product. It is the MAC, no, not this one. Hold on, let me go find my lipstick. Okay, this one. This is the MAC Delish lipstick. I got this Nationalistic Day. This is a pretty nude. It's hydrating. I love it. It's like a pink nude shimmer. Okay, and then to top that off, I'm going to come to this Too Faced Christmas Edition lipstick set. It's called If You Better Not Pout, but if you do, keep it glossy. And I think I'm going to use the shade Eggnog. So this one here for this look. Okay, so this is Eggnog, and these, I love these. Oh, they smell so nice, and they have a lot of glitter in them. And it's so hydrating. And I got these because I wanted more moisturizing lip products for winter time with my lips. All right, guys. Well, this is the final look. I think it is so cute, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.